I'm doing a little solo camping. I'm up here, the top of Skyline Drive, Saddle area, Bountiful, Utah. I grew up in this area, so coming back here, back in the Jeep, it's pretty awesome. There's my setup here.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
So I thought I could give you a tour walk around of the Overland setup here. This is a new setup. I may change it up in the future. This is what we just took down to Moab in one of the last videos. It worked out great. So I'll kind of give you the detail walk around. So this is a 2023 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. It's just got the factory suspension and 33-inch tires. I do have a leveling kit up front. I did a video on that, so I'll link that above. And then I've got the Axis rack system. I'll put as many links down below as I can for these items in case you're interested. For the Axis rack, and then the Tepui tent. Show you how that's set up. Just got a little bracket here. This is kind of for AV equipment, but it holds the shovel on really well. I've got my Dometic water tank here with the battery powered faucet. I can just magnet on right here. Pretty sweet setup. And then I just went with all the Milwaukee pack out stuff. A huge shout out to Brody over at OG Journeys who hooked me up on this rack and tent. He also threw in this homegrown slider that he made. It actually works out pretty well. I don't know how long it will hold up being wood because I did get caught in some pretty big rainstorms down in Moab. But I'll kind of show you how this is set up. I just had some piece of wood here. Slide out just so it gives it a little bit of rigidity. And then what he's got to slide on is just these balls from Harbor Freight. And then what I did, and I got this idea from him because he was using pack outs too. So I just got the pack out plates and I put some there and got the different pack out boxes. And then I also put one over here so I could put a bin here. I may end up putting a plate here just so that when I'm wheeling I can level stuff out and keep it lower if need be. But this setup is basically, I just got some batteries, headlamps, screws, little tools, things like that. And then this bottom box I've set up actually is my camera gear. This works out pretty good. Holds the camera I'm using goes right in here. These are all dust and water resistant, so haven't had any issues yet. And I did, like I said, getting some rainstorms down in Moab. And then I've got the cooler right here. And then I've kind of set up this one just as my little kitchen. So I've got some utensils, some plates, toilet paper, some scrubbers, stuff like that, just kind of kitchenware. This is just a bin, and so I've set this up with my dry food, and then this one here I've set up with tools. So I need to pull that out further to get that drawer out. But I've got tools and drills and stuff like that in here. So again, it works pretty good. You know, eventually we'll want to get something else, maybe metal or something. I don't know how. See, that's why these are here, just to like hold some of the weight. And he had these hinges that he was going to screw into here so that it just comes out with it. So I may do that. I'll run this until it falls apart and then maybe get something else. And then what I did is just added a few little hooks down here so I could bungee stuff too. And then the way it bolts in is over where there's normally a D-ring. Take that bolt out and that is just bolting right into the existing bolts. And then he had some holes down here too that would go through the frame. I haven't put those in yet. But yeah, it's worked pretty good.
Many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it. Can I just get some space? I don't have the heart for this. I can't be picking up the pieces, fixing scars from this. Is this an argument or just the start of it? I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises. Or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. I know that things seem bad, but they could be much worse. There's always someone else who has a greater curse.
Here's the setup. Let's go check out up inside.
Whatever you got, and try to be thankful first. I wanna feel again. I need a couple friends.
Both sides open up. Let's get these poles. Hold the rain fly up. And then this side can actually pop out too. I'm not gonna put it out right now, but we can pop out with some more of these same poles.
Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small.
Not exactly super quiet up here. Got quite a few neighbors. One right over here, one over on this side. Still a bunch of side-by-sides, motorcycles burning around, helicopters flying in the air. It's really not that secluded. I forgot the clicker is broken. Knock, knock. Who's there? A little old lady. A little old lady who? I didn't know you could yodel. What disappears as soon as you say its name? Silence. I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I? A map. Oh, I've got a bonus joke for you. I went to the beekeeper to buy some bees. All the bees had price tags on them except one. It was a freebie. Sounds pretty sweet in here with the lights. So now that the sun's gone down, you can see it. This is a 3-person tent, so me and my 2 boys slept up here, and we had plenty of space. We probably could have fit 4 kids in here. 3 adults might be a bit tight, but me and the 2 boys was fine. But when you're on your own, you have tons of space, and you know, I can put my bag up here, all my stuff, so that's pretty cool. There's a lot of activity up in this area. Not really that far off grid. I mean, I am up at the top of the saddle, but in a campground area. One of the neighbors, I think, left, so I only got one other, but I think there's still people riding, so hopefully it quiets down here. But when you're on your own and it's dark, I don't even know what to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Oh, man. So I've actually never been on this trail before. I think it's called Steed Canyon, and it was tight in there. I don't know if I want to go back down this way. It does look like it will go all the way back down to Farmington, but I don't know what's going to be up here. So I'm going to go back through this tight area, probably scratch the crap out of this thing, and then I'm going to head back over here to Skyline. You can see Francis Peak over here. Here's a road I need to be on down here. Not like that. More main road now, heading out of the canyon, and I've just been behind people eating their dust, so I'm hanging out for a minute just to let the dust settle. I think I'm going to end this one right here. I hope you enjoyed checking out my setup. I will leave links to everything I possibly can in the description below if you're interested picking up anything for yourself. If you guys have any awesome ideas on how to improve my setup or anything you guys have been doing, leave them in the comments. Always love hearing and seeing other people's rigs and setups and learning and improving. If you want to support the channel, head over to octanemotorworks.com. I got merch like this golden pump hat. I got new hoodies are up online as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified of all future videos. And until next time, fuel your passion. Caught up to this turd again. After shooting that whole video, I still came up to him.